Good evening, everybody. I'm back for another live stream. Gonna be just doing some light work tonight on various Halloween drawings. So, this year's theme for my Halloween drawings is Pokemon trainers. A couple years ago, actually 5 years ago now, good gracious, where's the time go? I did friends as uh, villain team members from Pokemon. Um, Up through Gen 7 because time. And yeah, so this one's just friends as Pokemon trainers along with their Pokemon. So got to have some old favorite, should I say, familiar faces here. Have Vuzio and D and the wonderful Easy D Bud and his beloved partner here. Pose like the young couple trainer classes from Pokemon Diamond Pearl and Heart Gold Soul Silver. Lovely pose, and with their favorites. Fuzz's favorite Pokemon is Dragonair, and Dian's favorite Pokemon, famously, is Smeargle. And, oh yeah, those are just color references. Where's the other one? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No. Alright, and then this one, my good friend Ashfall, the Demon Wolf, posed with his favorite Pokemon, Umbreon, who's going to be shiny because he adores the shiny colorization, which is understandable. Lovely color. Yes, and then I have here my friend Don Dear Dan with his favorite Meditite. So yeah, gonna be working on the line art of one of these or a couple of these. We'll see how far things go, and don't know how far I'll get to coloring. But at least want to get some progress done on this one because this is the most complex one because of how many characters there are and how they're positioned with one on top of the other. And yeah, let's have fun with this. Feel free to chime in the chat, have me make any comments. It's always fun to talk with the viewers and such. Yeah. Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna do put each character. Well, for all these, each character is in their own folder, and I have to position them within the canvas. And so this one's gonna have four folders for four different characters. Oh, whoa, okay. Okay, got a torso and coming together. Let me check something real quick. Let me widen the strap real quick, just a little bit. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Been busy with this and that, but also finding some time to play some games. Uh, Getting closer and closer to the end of the storyline for Legends Arceus. I want to get that done eventually. Had some appointments this morning and have some other stuff tomorrow morning to deal with. Yeah. Let me look at this reference real quick that I have. My side screen. Alright, so yeah. I think I have that. We gotta zoom in, get the curves right on the face, because it's a very dynamic face and unique face shape. Goggles are always tough to get right on him. Hi, Coyote. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Working on some fan art, gift art, Halloween theme Pokemon. Also. Playing Pokemon? Oh, yes, doing well. Played Pokemon earlier today. Yes. Which Pokemon are you drawing first? Well, I'm working on this one for EZD-Bud and Vuzzio, so the first ones I'll be getting to drawing, at least if I stick with this drawing until moving on to the next ones for other bits, is Smeargle and Dragonair. And then the other ones I have put together are Ashfall and his Umbreon, and Dondir Dan and his Meditite. And then I still need to draw my Sona as a Pokemon trainer, so that's on my to-do list. I have the Pokemon sketched already, so yeah, I just need to come up with a Pokemon design. Yeah, I don't know how long this stream's gonna go. I'm gonna try to have just make some progress on these. Sorry. It's been a long day. How did I make... How thick did I make his glasses? Well, he's also in the background there. Oh, there. Right. Here's an example. Okay. I think I can do that. Goggles look good so far, Coyote. Oh, thank you. Okay. Make sure the goggles straps look good. Okay. Ah, kind of says you're making me want to draw a Pokemon. Oh yes, that'd be fun. Pokemon are, I think, are a very fun drawing exercise because they can be so varied and complicated. And for me, what's it's always tricky is how they're very varying body types. That makes it a challenge to get their like the position of their limbs, length of their limbs, especially for other body parts. For example, you see Medita, I had to digitally edit him. Well, it's a female one. I had to digitally edit her here because I had made her torso too long in the sketch. What's an example? Let's see. So Medita's supposed to look closer to this shorter torso, but when I sketched it, um, made the torso too long. So I had to shorten it digitally. Yeah. Yeah, always fun. Well, certainly could be a good challenge, I think. So yeah, have fun with it. Okay. Oh, I can drink of water. So I have my glass right here. I'm only thirsty, and I might have to get some more water because I got a small glass. Um, Caddy says, unfortunately, my favorite is a pain in the absolute butt to draw. Oh, I'm sorry. And torsos are quite hard to draw. Oh, yes, that's. Yeah, torsos are true. That's, yeah. Yeah, I got saved there. Oop. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, you're leveling in Pokemon Sun. Oh, good. Let me know how it goes. I remember you mentioned having trouble with your Noibat, so wishing you the best there. It says my Noibat is still an absolute pain, but everyone else is doing very well. Oh, okay. Well, 5 out of 6 isn't so bad. Ooh. But was that Noibat evolves into Noiver, and you're gonna be happy, I think. I adore the one I raced in Ultra Sun back in the day. Tempted to get a copy of Ultra Moon just to play through that story again. We'll see. I don't know, mostly I just really want to finish the post game in Ultra Sun. I've been putting that off for years. Ashfall says, we should play the Ultra games together, actually. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Yeah. Haven't done any post games, Coyote says. Yeah, I just tend to forget to do them. Like the last post game I finished was uh Alpha Sapphire, I think. Yeah. I enjoyed the Delta episode quite a lot. Yeah. Kai says the last one he thinks he did was Pokemon Black, but did like he started but didn't like, the post game. He said he started but it didn't finish. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even finish the post game in that one either. Oh man. I just know there's a level jump that's pretty dramatic, um, which is probably what steered me away from doing it. But also I was doing other stuff at the time. Ugh. I really did enjoy playing through Pokemon White, so Gen 5 was quite fun. Kelly says that's when he stopped. Oh, okay. It's like a 15 level jump, he says. Oh, yeah. I think it's about that. Oof. Gonna have to fight a lot of Audino's to get ready for that. Cowdy says Gen 5 was fun. Oh, yes, I agree. Quite enjoyed those games. And I'm thinking about replaying them, too. Because I actually like quite a number of Gen 5 Pokemon. I know Gen 5 gets clowned on so much for some of the designs, but there are some I really enjoy. Like, a lot. Like, I mean, quite a lot. Like, I adore Simisage, Swoobat, Jellicent. I just... Sawsbuck, and it looks like I might be able to finally train a Sawsbuck on my team in Scarlet and Violet, because I think in one of the trailers a Sawsbuck appeared, so I've not had him on my team, and I'd like to give it a try, unless there's a better option for a grass type. That, you know, we'll see how I want to structure my team and how the game allows for that, switching around. Kai says he's raising 2 Pokemon from Gen 5 right now in his copy of Ultra Sun. Oh, okay. Sawsbuck is a really cute name, yeah. And then Cody also mentions Excadrill is an underrated Pokemon. Well, I don't know if it's underrated, because apparently it's very good competitively from what I heard. Oh, he's playing regular Sun, not Ultra Sun. My mistake. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, the Sawsbuck, the first half of the name, the SAWS is for spring, no, summer, autumn, winter, spring. Yeah, very cute naming device there. Yeah, so far for starters, I'm still leaning towards Fuecoco, but that would be my 4th fire starter in a row in the mainline game. Which isn't a bad thing, but still, it's noticeable. Because I'm really not feeling Quaxel, and nor am I feeling Sprigatina, but we'll see how the final evolutions look. Sorry, distracted by something. Uh, yeah, I really want to know what the final evolutions look like for the starters. I mean, well, then again, I shouldn't be too preoccupied with that or try to spoil it because I did spoil it when it came to the Gen 8 starters. I played through the game and let their evolutions be a surprise to me. But yeah, I just don't feel like Sprigatito is gonna have the best evolution. Like so, and so, but Fuecoco I think has the most potential of the three to look really good at the final stage. Also, when it comes to fire types, I'm very picky with them. Um, but there's some games where there's so many fire types I want to use, but I can only put so many on my team. Like for example, that's been the case so far of Legends Arceus because I want to have I picked my fire starter Cyndaquil because Cyndaquil's one of my favorite Pokemon. Well, Typhlosion technically is one of my favorite Pokemon. I adore Hisuian Typhlosion. And then I also wanted to have the Hisuian Arcanine. And then also Infernape's one of my favorite Pokemon too, but I already just trained one on my main team for Brilliant Diamond. So yeah, I tend to really like fire starters, but then be pretty lukewarm to non-starter fire types in the various regions. Um, for example, in Gen 5, the only fire... Well, that's not true. I like... Okay, for my playthrough of Pokemon Black, my fire type was Simisear. But then my fire type in Black 2 was Arcanine. My first Arcanine that I've raised for one of my main teams. Quite happy with that one. But then, and I've wanted to train a Chandelure, because Chandelure is a very good special attacker. But every other fire type in Gen 5, I kind of put it meh on. What's funny was I put my starter in not Ultra, Black 2 was I picked Tepig, but I didn't keep it on my team. I just had him on my team through the first gym and then switched him out. Because I wanted to have a rival with Samurott, since my rivals in the previous game had the other starters. So, yeah. Yeah, fire types have always been weird for me. And then Gen 4 has just that horrible issue of having terrible selection of fire types in most of the Sinnoh games. Coyote says, if I ever get Legends Arceus, I have no idea who I'd pick. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I know you really like Arcanine, so if you want to do an Arcanine, you could pick one of the other two, like a Rowlet or Oshawott, which were also my number one picks in their respective generations. Like Rowlet was my starter in Moon, and Oshawott was my starter in White. Coyote says he feels like the only person who loves Emboar. I don't dislike Emboar. I mean, actually, Tepig's my second favorite of the Unova starters. Yeah, that's weird. I like fire starters, but not a lot of other fire types. I guess that's fair. Coyote says we have the same Unova starter order. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Snivy's. I don't like Snivy very much. Um, and Superior is just no, very lackluster design wise and battle wise, unless you get hidden ability. Um, and that's also, yeah. I don't know. For me, I like so many grass types that I like to keep my options open for them for the game, so I can train whichever ones I like. The only time that bit me in the ass was Brilliant Diamond, naturally, because gosh, this Index is such trash in Diamond and Pearl. But you do get the Grand Underground, so there's that. But I just wasn't great at finding what I need early on, and I still ended up going for Rose Raid and Brilliant Diamond like I did in Platinum, which is, well, I honestly Rose Raid's the best grass type in those games, so yeah, it's fine. I tried the other ones. I tried a Cherub and I tried a Carnivine, and yeah, I just wasn't vibing with either, especially the Cherub. I hated training a Cherub in Brilliant and Legends Arceus. Um, and there's one quest, an early quest too, where you have to give a guy a completed Pokedex for Cherub. Um, but the best way to get the entries are to find them in the wild, and it's a very rare find in the wild. So, yeah, that's something to. Coyote says Snivy's one of the few starters he refuses to raise. Oh, welcome, Xeno Kami. Welcome to the stream. He says Snivy's icky. Yeah. Oop. Want the pen. Yeah. Yeah, and also the last water. No, that's not true. Before I got my started my line of fire starters, my previous starter was Primarina, which I did enjoy, but didn't love. Primarina was fine, but had a lot of problem with a lot of the Unova Pokemon where they're just not Unova, Alola Pokemon that are very slow stat wise. Um, Xenokumi says the only grass type he likes is Chestnut. I haven't raised a Chestnut, so I like Chestnut visually a lot more than uh, Delphox. But my starter in X was Greninja, which I was happy with. I really quite liked my Greninja, but that was before Greninja got overexposed, and now I'm kind of just a bit tired of that Pokemon because the anime just drove it into the ground. Now it appears in Smash Bros. It's just, and I don't know, for me it just got too much exposure and just like the. Cowdy says starters I refuse to raise are Snivy, Fennekin, Scorbunny, Sobble, and Quaxley. I actually really like Scorbunny. That was my starter in Shield, and I adore him so much. Um, and Sobble's cute, but if I have to rank my favorite Sword and Shield starters, Sobble would be in third place. And then Coyote says Greninja was Greninja was the only one I raised. Loved mine a lot, but played through Gen 6 once. Yeah, I've only played through X and Y once. Just X. I mean, I kind of think about playing through it again, but I dread going through that dull as dirt story. And the Gosh, Team Flare's garbage. Oh, what layer is that on? Oh. Oh, as a sketch. Okay, yeah, I can minimize the Pokemon there so I don't have to. So much wasted potential. Oh, wait. Cavity says, I own both games, but played Y. The story was so bad, so much wasted potential. Oh yes, I agree. Oh, have Dean inked. Lovely. Okay, so now, ooh, the hand's gonna be tricky for Buzz because Buzz is both behind him and on top of him. Well, on top of him for his hand, so I've got to have to do the hand on Zinni's folder. There. Okay, I can make that work. Oops. Ugh, excuse me. Had a yawn there. Ugh. Oh, Xenokami says, looking good. Thank you. Yeah, this sketch is really tough to get looking the way I wanted to because of the challenging poses and having the characters on top of be like one right in front of the other. And also the pose reference I was using was the sprite artwork from the game, so I had a small image of the pose to work with. But I think I managed it decently. Sorry. Uh, Let me get the bits of the ears right. Cowdy says, just spent this entire time trying to find a Pokemon that's only available in the day. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I remember back way back in the day, Gold and Silver. I didn't know about that until I forgot how long it took me to realize it. But I was trying to find Oddish, but Oddish are only available in Elex Forest at nighttime, and I didn't know that for quite a while. But this is way back. I was a small child, so yeah. Oh, okay. So Cowdy says he remembers Yanma being the worst to catch in Gold and Silver. Okay, so Yanma is goes along with several other Pokemon that are available in one place and at 1%. They'll show up 1% of the time in this one place, unless you hear from you get a call from one of your trainers you fought. Like a specific one will tell you at a certain time for 1 hour that that Pokemon has a greater chance than 1% to show up at that location. Otherwise, the Pokemon in that category include, I believe, Yanma. So it's Yanma, Quillfish, Marill, and Dunsparce that have that very low appearance rate, unless someone tells you otherwise, um, we get the call notification that they're appearing more often. Again, that it's just about a short amount of time. Yeah. Funny enough, I actually do quite like Yanmega. I have a pretty good one in Legends Arceus. Very great for catching wild Pokemon because for some reason they added Hypnosis to Yanmega's move list. Not that I'm complaining because I mean, great status move. Well, better in the mainline games because it works differently in Legends Arceus. Um, and instead of putting them to sleep, it makes them drowsy. So it's kind of like a it kind of works like confusion, but without the self-inflicted damage. Um, yeah. Actually, I don't think I can't recall confusion's a status effect in Legends Arceus. I haven't encountered it. Well, yeah, because that's actually interesting. Because like a lot of Pokemon that would learn a confusion move instead learn hypnosis. Because I think Zubat learns hypnosis in that game. Huh. Kaya says Yanmega had way better beta design. Oh, I don't know what Yanmega beta design looked like. Oh, okay. I still like the normal Yanmega design. And I'm glad Jessie got one in the anime. She used it well. No, she used her well. Jessie Yanmega's confirmed female. It was kind of sad that Pokemon. Like, so there are a couple of Pokemon that Jesse and James still technically own, but left at Team Rocket headquarters that they just never used again. Unlike with Ash, when he ships off a lot of Pokemon, Professor Oak or Professor Juniper, or Kikui, because I think he still has some over there in Alola, so they're not okay. Um, yeah, Jesse and James just leave them there, and we never see them again. Though they're still, they haven't been released yet, so they still have. If they wanted to, they could get access to Seviper, Yanmega, Carnivine, and Inkay. Oh, and Gourgeist, yeah. I've seen some of the beta stuff. Like I saw a lot of the beta stuff for Gold and Silver. Oh, okay. Can I just send it me on Discord? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Mega Betas. Huh. It does look more monstrous than the released version. Huh. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. I would like to play a ROM hack of that. Space World 97. Was it 97? Beta for the for Gold and Silver. Just that it looks interesting. Okay, it says Beta Garchomp looks weird. Oh, interesting. Oh, yes, I think I remember seeing Beta Garchomp a while ago. Oh, wow, that's... Uh, it's kind of... I'm amused by the creamsicle color scheme. But dang, that's different. That would have been funny, though, if they gave, um, if they gave shine... Because Shiny Garchomp Shiny form is one of the most disappointing shiny forms out of all of them. So it would have been cute if they gave Garchomp that beta color scheme for the shiny form as a nifty callback. Because Garchomp is one of the unfortunate Pokemon souls that has the shiny form that's just a very slight change of shade of the original color. It's so slight you would just think it's a different, like it's the same sprite, but just because every now and then Pokemon sprites in the games um, are off in color by a bit. So it'd be totally easy to mistake it as that being the case for Garchomp. Like you see that sprite, and you're like, oh, I guess that's how it looks in a game I haven't played or something. But no, that's the shiny. Kai says, feels like Garchomp should be black for shiny. Potentially, the only thing is for that is that Charizard already has that nailed down quite well. So I heard shiny. I don't know what it looks like, but I heard shiny Mega Garchomp is different than the other one, than the base form. Base form's not the right term, but non-Mega Evolved form. Oh yeah, Mega Garchomp is pink. The shiny Mega Garchomp is pink. So for some of these lines don't have to be that are behind D and for Vuz don't have to be perfect. I still kind of want to make them look okay. Kaido says, I also learned today that apparently Mega Evolution causes a Pokemon extreme pain, and Mega Garchomp's Dex entry says its bones snap or something during Mega Evolution. Ooh. Yeah, I've heard that too, which makes me feel less fun about Mega Evolving. Yeah, because that was even the case in the anime. Like, when Karina, the fighting type gym leader in Gen 6, who does the Mega Evolution storyline starter bit in whatever in X and Y. In the anime, she's in the process of learning to Mega Evolve her Lucario, and Uh, it's not a fun process for either one of them. Oh, honey, oh, girl. Okay, so yeah, yeah, Mega Evolution looks cool. When it works in the games for the protagonist. It doesn't. Otherwise, yeah, I give it a thank you next. Gotta say. Oh, wait, that's Dian's arm. Ah, okay. Looks so off. You won't see these lines with the fingers, but I still want to draw them in because otherwise I feel weird if they're not there. It's too much. I don't know. It's too much. Sorry. Uh, Oh, why did I do this? Okay. It's like I erased this part and I really, because you really don't need to see it, but I want to have it shown. Ah. Callie says, love Sun version, but the hand holding at the beginning is insane. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yes. Yes, Xenokui. Sorry, Xenokui. Uh, Xenokami. I'm drawing Pete's. Always fun. Ah. No shoes allowed. Well, depending on, well, I gotta say, aboard Zinni's spaceship, the crew certainly doesn't have to wear shoes. Oh, I need to do his tail. Yeah. Oh, where's his tail come? Okay. Oh, I see it now. This is kind of like a. I've been listening to a lot of the Pokemon music. I mean, listening to Pokemon music while I'm working on this drawing. Um, there's always been trainer customization, and I don't know if this would be a thing, but for certain battles with friends of yours, I never one thing I would have been, I don't know, mostly superfluous and probably something they would never do, but still it's kind of be fun. Is you could if you could pick which song on the game's soundtrack plays when you battle someone. I just thought of something that'd be a bit nifty. I was wondering if there are any themes, like battle themes in the game that really pop out to you that you would like to play when people face you in battle. Let me know what yours are in the chat or in the comments. I'd like to know. Oh, Kylie says I have Blues champion theme. Ooh, that's a good one. For me, I think I would have I think maybe Beatty's theme from Sword and Shield or Hugh's theme from Black 2 and White 2. But I also really like Marnie's champion theme and championship battle theme and Sword and Shield as well. Kai says either Blue or Colress. Oh, yeah. I've heard Colress's theme in a while. I should check that one out. Yeah. I remember enjoying the battles with him. I did not expect to see... he's an interesting character. Kai says Blue's theme and Gen 5 isn't intense enough. Okay. Yeah. I really like Beatty's theme because it kind of comes off cross as me as a high energy house track, and that speaks to me on a lot of levels. Coyote says, all I know in Gen 8 is that Pierce needs a hug and Leon and Hop are annoying. Yeah, I agree with those statements. Yeah. I was really happy to take down Leon. I didn't like him as a character, which made his battling him that much more satisfying. Also, I got just put as I want to throw this out there. I can't stand the Pokemon Mr. Rime, so seeing Leon with one on his team, that was a one-shot takedown that made me very, very happy. I saw that and I was like, okay, Cinderace, signature move, just all the more better that that Cinderace's signature move has the animation it does that just made that moment just ooh, it was just it was like a warm hug. Kelly says I had that in black version with Gestis' Pokemon, but barely won that battle, and both his least favorites gave me a hard time. Oh, okay. His last one is one of my least faves, and he almost won the fight. Oh, okay. Which Pokemon was that? Oh, Xenokami says, gotta go, but looking really good. Oh, thank you. Have a great night, Xenokami. I'll catch you later. And like Kyle says, Seismitoad almost won, and my Excadrill was at 10 HP at the end, but landed a critical. Oh wow, I'm glad you pulled that one off. Yeah. Now, Seismitoad to me is just a very innocuous Pokemon. It's very, I think it's forgettable. It's one of the Gen 5 Pokemon that just kind of blur together as like not being distinct enough, but not bland enough to just be flat out Dex filler. Only County says Seismitoad disturbs him for some reason. Can't explain why. I understand being disturbed by Pokemon for a reason you can't explain. Try to think of one for me, because these are the ones that disturb me I can't explain. Like Mr. Rime. Because, okay, so I never had a problem with Cantonian Mr. Mime, but Galarian Mr. Mime and Mr. Rime I really dislike, because because they take the just ugh. Cody says Hydreigon is the only dragon type he actually hates. Oh, okay. I kind of like Hydreigon. That one. Yeah. Oh, Cody asked me, he says, also curious if you like Galarian Weezing. Oh, I adore Galarian Weezing so much. I have one of my Shield team, and he's so fantastic. That fairy typing. Ooh, chef's kiss. Oh, that's really bad. That's... Okay, I can fix that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so those two are inked. I can move on to inking one of the other Pokemon. Let me... Oops, that's not quite what I wanted yet. I want the new folder, that's what I want. No. I'm gonna do the... I think I'll do the Dragonair. Yeah. Excuse me. Getting close to 2 hours for this stream. Kai says Kai says you drew Dragonair really pretty. Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say. I used a reference for it for the sketch. because it's hard to draw serpentine-like creatures. Um, in general, I think it's hard for me, and I really needed to draw this one and pose this kind of body type with some other characters. So, yeah. Oh, why'd I put that there? Actually, let me move this. Okay. Now, what's tough about drawing serpents is making sure the width of their body stays well stays consistent in the bits you need it to. Ah. Also, they're very, very curvy, which makes this another challenge. Ah, that thing. Sorry. Ah. Oh, okay, Coyote. We'll be here. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. think for this stream, all I'm gonna do is get the line art for this one done. Yeah. So I'll finish the line art for Dragonair and then move on to the Smeargle, and then, yeah. Ooh, I messed up that arm. Now I'm getting pretty tired tonight. Yeah, yeah. And I think I'm gonna call it a night tonight already. It's really not that late my time, but I still feel just really tired right now. And also, I think I need. I think I screwed up part of this neck. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, Pokemon just it's hard to draw them right because of how varied their body types can be. Various design elements. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's it for tonight. Really want to thank everyone for watching live on Twitch or on YouTube or you know however long it stays on Twitch. Sorry, just really just felt my energy just drain out towards the end there. But yeah, I got a lot done. Got most of the basic line art done. Uh, yeah, still need to finish up lining the Smeargle and then get to coloring, shading, details, and all that. But for now, I gotta say goodnight. Thank you so much for watching. You follow me on Twitter at Gaming Genji for updates on more streams, videos, and artwork, and follow me on DA at FA Super Genji. Oh, Pillow4 as well, Super Genji there as well. For more art posts and this and that. And oh, I'm on YouTube, Gaming Genji on YouTube. So yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.